GM continues to expand in Mexico, leaving workers out in the cold. A move that's as un-Canadian as the vehicles they now want to sell us. What makes us Canadian?
So it's the Super Bowl commercial General Motors didn't want you to see, but this ad, paid for by Canada's largest labour union, did run last night, despite a cease and desist letter from the auto giant. Unifor's ad claims Canadians bailed out GM, only to have the company shift production to Mexico. GM says the ad contains several misleading statements aimed at tarnishing the company's reputation. And marketing expert Tony Chapman joins me now. So, Tony, lost in all this legal wrangling is the fact that Unifor paid big money to run this ad during the Super Bowl. Do you think it'll actually influence Canadians?
Well, what helped them was GM sending the letter saying, don't run it. So all of a sudden, it puts kerosene on the fire, and everybody in social media, whether you're pro-Canadian, pro-jobs, union, just an anarchist, has now got a rock to put in their slingshot and aim it at GM. Will it have an impact on the brand? No, because these things happen every day. How I think I'm going to behave and how I actually behave when it comes to buying, they come out with a friends and family offer, you won't remember about the union ad. And that's just a state of too much and too many chasing me and trying to make purchase decisions.
But they want you to be emotional, and during a game, people are emotional. So
yeah, but the Super Bowl, you're emotional. It's humor, and your friends and your family. You're having a great time, and this is kind of almost invading the space with
was
this kind
too
of
political then?
Too political, but again, the GM cease and desist. If I was those guys, I would have taken my media money back, saying, "Okay, we won't run it. We'll just put it up on YouTube." They would have this more views, and people that are focused on YouTube versus the middle. What's this ad? What's it talking about? And it's not beer. It's not cars. And you dismiss it.
Okay. Well, let's turn to the much-hyped American ads, because that's what everyone talks about as well the day after. So we saw plenty of celebrity star power, humor this year. What elements make for a great Super Bowl ad?
It's a tough thing. You've got to have a celebrity, and they come, by the way, now with a big audience, their own social media audience. You have to have a story in 30 seconds that works, beginning, middle, end. But the brand has to play a key role. If not, the brand gets lost in the halo of who's telling the story. So it's a tough one to do, but when you do it well, not only do you get that power of the Super Bowl, it's like a bow tie. Everybody's teasing you coming in, and afterwards, we continue to talk about it.
Is that what happened with Bumble? Because we had Serena Williams. Really, the ad focused on her life story and her being a powerful girl, a powerful woman, and that the power is already in your hands.
It is, and that's when Bumble came out, you know, with the Tinders and all those kind of what they felt was very slimy sites. Bumble's come along saying this is a network for women. Yeah, it's got dating, but it's got mentorship and empowerment. That's what Serena's really stood about. She's that sort of Oprah-esque kind of quality. Putting the two of them together and letting her tell her story versus trying to tell their story, brilliant marketing.
Does this pay off for the companies? I mean, I think I heard that the ads this year were running for like $5 million for 30
That's just the real estate. That's not producing the ad, signing the celebrity. That's not the millions afterwards. So that's just the real estate. If you execute right, for example, if you're an avocado company or Doritos, you make sure you get every grocery store. We're on the Super Bowl. Build that display. So when you can't help but see it when you're in the store. And when you're something like Bumble, you go out, you use it, you use Serena, you talk about press. And you're going to measure by activations. How many people came to my website? How many people signed on? The people that are signed, are they using my site more? And they'll measure every element at this. And I have to believe the strategy with Serena was right on point for that brand.
Very good. Thank you for coming in.
Thanks
Appreciate that. Okay.